Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 2, Episode 4. If you were new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows as well as scripted shows. If you're returning, you one of my people, welcome back. So, yeah, this was a pretty good episode. I am still waiting for when Jen gets the clink clinks put on her. I shouldn't be so happy about somebody being arrested, but then again, she was stealing from the elderly. And yes, I'm going to continuously bring that fact up. So, Lisa calls herself, you know, trying to show Meredith, I understand what you're going through. Because one time at the convenience store, somebody said my son's head was big. So I know what it's like for somebody to be talking about your child. I understand. And Meredith was looking like, okay, so you trying to understand what we're going through. Whitney was like, well, why don't you just tell her that you will take care of the people who are handling your social media? And we can be done with this. You say you don't handle your social media, even though you did not tell this to Heather when she brought up her receipts. But that's neither here nor there. Why don't you just tell her that and be done with it? Now she could be, Meredith allowed Brooks to talk about me. That man didn't talk about you. He said he didn't appreciate you, doggone it, kicking your legs up in the air and you ain't had no panties on. He didn't appreciate you. You was on their living room couch. Lean back, kicking your legs up with a skirt on, and you ain't had no panties on. He did not appreciate that. But now something this is so hurtful for you. What about your kids? Because they was hurt by the fact that Brooke said that they was probably hurt by the fact that one, they mama out here stealing from the elderly, and two, that you was doing it too. Like kids, like your mama was on TV, y'all just showing her private parts of people. What's up with that? Y'all know how kids. Well, the youngest kids, he's still in school. Sharif, he gone and he off. I don't know, he not off. He no longer in school. Child words just was like we just gonna put a whole bunch of words together. We just gonna have you try to figure out how to get it in order. And Jen then got so upset that she done threw her tennis bracelet around down. Now Lisa said that this tennis bracelet, or emailed, in fact, I don't remember which one said it, that this tennis bracelet was like worth $70,000. Y'all know why Jen wasn't upset about throwing that $70,000 tennis bracelet down? Because she used that she bought that with the money she stole from the elderly. You know, she got it from Paul in Minnesota, a little bit of his money, Carol from Florida, and Jacob from over there in Texas. It took those three scams to get that $70,000. But what cracked me up is Heather and Whitney off to the back with their commentary. I was cracking up. She was like, "Yeah, she should be apologizing to us because she is always doing some stuff like that." Yeah, you think she's gonna apologize? I don't know. She just threw her bracelet on the ground. Girl, yeah, I see that. That would have been some mess that me and my friend would have been doing. Shoot, me and my mama would have been doing some mess like that. Because me and my mama, when we get together, we just don't have no sense. Side note, how come my mama called me last night? Because I don't know how, but she was wrong about some information that she thought I told her about a show. And she's like, you told me this was going to happen. First of all, ma'am, we watched this show, the first episode to the last episode together. But she don't remember that, but she remembers something that I did not tell her. I'm like, ma'am, I'm going to need you to stop. But Jen finally it was almost, she was like forced to tell this apology. Like it hurt her down to the core that she had to apologize. Because, that's not Jen Shaw's thing. Because she is never wrong. Even though she out here stealing from the elderly, and that is wrong. Jared, why is Jenny and her family folding clothes on the floor? Y'all feet be on the floor. So Why do we have clean clothes and whatnot on the floor? You know what? Never mind. Child, we over there at Mary's house, and I'm sorry if Robert Jr. If I when I going to say Robert Jr. If my child came downstairs and I asked how they was doing, and they didn't give me no response, no, you living in my house rent free, eating up my food, using my Wi-Fi and cable. If I asked you how you doing, first of all, you should have came in, hey mom, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing, baby? I'm good. I'm just about to go get me something to snack on because I got A, B, C, and D to do upstairs. And going about their business. But he's looking like he ain't got nothing to say for his mama. I couldn't have I wouldn't have been able to do that. No. And I'm glad my nephews they come in. Hey auntie, what you doing? I ain't doing that, I'm doing this. All right, well, we finna go over here to go over. Can we go over to Justin's house or can we go over here? We finna go to the the convenience store. All right. Y'all keep y'all watches on so I can call y'all. All right. And they leave. So apparently, Jen apologized to Mary at the reunion, but then 2 weeks later, she was out here liking yet again something about Mary. Now, it was a how it started versus how's it going, and they showed like a grandpa with a granddaughter, and then that's the how it started, and how's it going was Mary and her granddaddy, and but I'm like, Mary, what did you think when you got on TV and you said that you married your late grandma's husband and y'all got a baby together? And then you try to sprinkle it on that this is what your grandma wanted. I think people would have respected you more if you'd been like, look here, he had the money, I want the money and the lifestyle, bang, boom, bam. I married him. It ain't got to do with love, it got to do with money. I think people probably like, well, that makes a lot more sense than grandma's like, look here, I know this man is mine, but Mary, once I'm gone from this world, I want him to be yours too. Okay. Yeah. And Mary done had her little vampire facial. I heard you gotta be careful where you go in these places because you know you could be messed up in the long run. But anyways, Mary's like, yeah, Jen may have apologized, but those apologies mean nothing because she's gonna turn right back around and start liking, or somebody who runs her social media is gonna be at her saying and doing who knows what else. Meredith and Mary, it seems like a odd friendship. Mary and Brooks' odd friendship is like we both don't like this person, so now we friends. That was odd too. Now, Whitney and her cousin meet up. Now, Whitney believes that Lisa is trying to sabotage her cousin Angie's party. Now, let's break this down for the people who don't watch the show but watches my review. Lisa and Angie are friends. Friends. At some type of event, Angie realizes, oh, snap, Whitney, your great 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 grandpa is my great 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 grandpa. We are cousins. Angie is throwing a party, told Lisa that she was inviting Whitney and Heather. Now then Angie's letting Whitney know, eh, she doesn't want me to acknowledge that that we're cousins. She doesn't want us to be friends. Now, after Angie and Lisa meet up, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm having this party. Are you inviting Lisa and Whitney? Yeah, they're gonna be there." She's like, well, I can't tell you who and who not to invite to your party." She leaves. 2 hours later, now all of a sudden the caterer texts and it said that they spoke to their staff and it didn't seem like a right fit for the event. They've been asked to host an event at a restaurant by Lisa's assistant. So that's the direction that they're going. Now, this message came 5 hours after Angie said that she was going to invite Whitney and Heather to her party. On top of that, the caterer is close friends with Lisa and she does business with her a lot. Now I didn't put two and two together. Now I was like, I'm with Whitney. It seemed like Lisa trying to sabotage you, girl. Like, okay, this is the top caterer in Salt Lake City. She be catering for the who's who. You want her at her party? You can't have her at your party because you got Lisa. Now you got Heather and Whitney at your party, and I don't like them. See, these are the things why Heather and Whitney don't see it for Lisa, because Lisa, she does give off that I am better than you. Was it the persona? Is that the word I'm looking for? Y'all know the word I'm looking for. She gives that off like I'm better than you. So you can't be around me. And I don't want my friends around you because I'm better than you. That's looking bad on me. That's what we're getting from, you know, Lisa. And I was like, Angie, that's what it like. Now, Angie, she was like, this is a text I got. I want you to tell me what you think of this text. And from the text, it looks like Lisa had her assistant call caterer lady up and be like, tell her that you catering somewhere else. Now we get to the little, it's like a little gambling party, little casino party. Jen, she's sitting there judging the fact that, oh my gosh, it's gambling. Oh my gosh, it's alcohol. This goes against everything Mormon. Then she get the wrong. How you doggone trying to doggone list the 10 commandments and then get it wrong? But then one thing you did not say, thou shalt not steal. You know you out here stealing from the elderly. Yes, I'm going to continuously bring that up. Because there's some elderly people out here that don't know any better and thinking this somebody, a bill collector or something like that, or the IRS, and they need your social security number, and now Papa, all his retirement money gone. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. My last job, one of my last job, I was in home health care. They was trying, the lady, she was in her 90s, and they was trying to say that she owed money on a computer. She ain't never had or used a computer a day in her life. But they talking about some she owed money for a computer. My auntie was saying how people was coming into the bank talking about, hey, I got this message saying that I need to, bring in $500 to these people. And my auntie was trying to let them know this is a scam. They're going around left or right, up and down to people saying these things. This isn't real. The man got upset because he thought he was real. And my auntie was trying to let him know this is a scam. Probably he was probably one of them people who did it too. Over there judging people. Why are you out here stealing the elderly's money? Jared, I can't. So Angie pulls Lisa to the side about what, happened with the catering, pulling out and whatnot. And Lisa says, I had nothing to do with that. She's like, they said your name in the text. Angie says, one minute they were happy to work with her. The next thing you know, they talking about, they found out. Angie says, one minute they're happy to work with her. And she says she's fighting Whitney. Then boom, they want to cancel. What else am I supposed to think? Lisa's like, we're like sisters. And now all of a sudden you're cousins with Whitney? So is this why you mad? Because Angie's supposed to be like a sister to you. And like, how dare she be cousins with Whitney? Well, ma'am, they can't help that they cousins. They can't help the fact that they got the same great 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 granddaddy. They ain't had nothing to do with it. But when I was cracking up, Whitney's like, yeah, like every time I turn around, I find out I got a cousin. I mean, cause like, isn't in the Mormon community, I believe that they had like men had multiple wives. So that stands a chance of, yeah, you can find out you got a lot of cousins. If this man got multiple wives, that means multiple kids, multiple grandkids, and so on and so forth. And she said, that's why you got to make sure that I go to you Mormon. And if you from Utah, you got to make sure you do your genealogy because you mess around and be dating one of your cousins. I was like, people in the real world, not the real world, but Non-Mormons need to do that same thing too. But here, anyway, like, but now you're Whitney's cousin. She's like, I've had issues with Whitney, and it hurts me that you're seeking friendship from her. So you making this about you? Anyways, Whitney comes back over because she hears all the commotion. But Lisa, you ain't slick. She going on. She starting to fake cry once. Wait a minute, that don't make no sense. She starts to fake cry once Meredith comes in because she's like, "Are you good friends with Meredith?" So Meredith and I think Jen come in, and Jen was like, "I ain't got nothing to do with this. If I ain't throwing bottles and throwing glasses and threatening to, drown you in the lake, I ain't said nothing." She crying because she don't want Angela to tell what happened. And then she's sitting there like, "Whitney, what are you doing here? You have nothing to do with this." And Whitney's like, "Look here, look here, look here. I'm going to break down what happened. Everything is fine. She had a caterer. Soon they found out that I was going to be here. The caterer said, bam, boom, bam, we can't work with you. We doing something for Lisa at the restaurant." So it seems like you was behind the caterer not wanting to work with her. But you want to do all this fake crying, and now you want to, and on top of that, you want her to disown me, and you didn't want her to follow me on social media. She's like, "I can't believe you told her I said that in confidence." I was like, "So, oh, you did say this. So you did want her to disown her and not follow her on social media." See, this is what we talking about, Lisa. Whitney said that Lisa just don't like us. And now it's showing that your disdain for Whitney and Heather is so much that you was going to sabotage your friend's event. You something else. You broke our confidence. Fake cry, fake cry, fake cry. I'm like, girl, if you don't go somewhere with that fake cry you got going on, child, I can't. So, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day for 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful Facebook video. You can click on it, you can like, you can share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my people. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.